Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
What's going on, everybody? Cutting a promo. We're here. We're queer. We're ready to roll. It's Rainbow City, guys. Hello. Yeah, so it just came out to you guys today, so that's all right. Don't worry about it. Any case,
Finally.
Full gear. If everybody's going, really? You just came out now? Now everybody's gonna be like, wow, Jay's gay? I didn't know.
Jay finally admitted it on live, or no, on a recording.
I'm not gay. I don't even have the fashion style to be gay. If I were gay, I would be more fashionable.
Come on, do you really have to have the fashion sense to be gay at this point?
Yes, listen. They know how to put together an outfit. I know how to just stay with monocolors, and that's it. They are what is known as fierce with it. So I can't be gay.
There shouldn't be any rules for being any sexual gender.
Yeah, you're right. There shouldn't be any. But nonetheless,
look at us at Turnbuckle, Tabloid, New York Wrestle Media, just breaking barriers down.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now, let's put it together. Yes, that's what we do here.
We are allies.
I mean, you think about it. We talk about a spectacle in which half naked men are trying to wrestle each other down and pin each other for dominance. So could be kind of gay because the way you want to look at it. But
I mean, sure, respectfully, we can look at a man and say, you know what, that's a good looking man.
Yes, I do that often. Now people really gonna think I'm gay. This is ridiculous. I need to stop. Okay, nonetheless, Full Gear.
Maybe you need to change your circle of friends, sir.
I wish I did have a gay friend, though. That's one thing I said. There's two things.
You have to have at least one that you don't know about.
I want, someone who hasn't come out to me yet. I need one gay friend and one little person. I just need a little person.
You're asking for too much on the second one.
I know. But life. I still got life going on, so it could happen. It could happen. Crossing fingers. So Full Gear, everybody. The man was in the building for it. Whole Milk Mike was in attendance for Full Gear the other night. And what was the ambiance? What was the feeling of the arena on said night?
It definitely felt and sounded full. So
okay.
So if I'm saying, "Oh, the arena was half empty," no, it wasn't. That arena was full and very loud for everything. And I will say this: going to AEW show and there were 12 matches on the show,
right?
Nobody sounded tired, which was insane. I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay, hold on. I think I will say after the Casino Battle Royal, and then it was like Moxley and Kyle, I was like, okay, time for my break. Time for me to go get some water and stretch a little bit. I will say, those seats are very fucking tight in the Prudential Center. Oh my god! and I'm tall. I'm like 6 feet, so my legs I had to make sure my feet were moving. Because if my feet fell asleep, I was done.
So you're just telling me that those seats are very unforgiving.
Unforgiving, yes. But they were very good seats, though. We got to see a perfect view of the ring. Except for that one fucking spotlight on the stage that kept shining in our eyes.
Yeah, I did see that there was you guys had fairly decent seats. They were good. That arena seems to be very good for events like wrestling and such.
Yeah. I will say shout out to Ari, who I was with last night, but some explosions, holy shit, they were so fucking loud in that arena.
It was that bad?
Oh my god. Like you couldn't hear this is gonna sound weird, but when the pyro came up, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
It was just a big booms. It sounded like a bomb went off. It was like, oh my god.
Right. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that
I-
loud.
You know, it's
Mhm.
it's AEW, and to be fair, WWE is not one to keep it light on the pyro as well. They pretty
I was
much,
about to say, do we not remember what Cody's entrance looks like?
yeah. I was about to say that we do have our fair share of fireworks that are on display, but just to go through it for the recap of Full Gear, kicking it off, we had the
Four matches.
Yeah, we had the 4 matches. Oh, you were there for everything, right? You got to see the buy-in or the whatever the fuck it's called, right?
I'll let you know when we got there, but we'll just start off.
All right, so I mean, pretty much you had the Bang Bang Gang. It was a 200,000 4-way tag match. Were you there for that?
No, we missed this.
Okay, so all right, so we'll just go over it quickly. Okay, so Bang Bang Gang gets the win here. I mean, nothing out
And
there.
funny enough, I mentioned where's Ace Austin, and he was there.
Yes, you did. You did mention that. Yes.
Yeah.
Next we got the tag team match with Boom and Doom.
We made it just in time for that match. I
Oh.
swear to God.
Oh God. And your thoughts on this?
So when we got there, like I said, like when they say boom, when I said there were loud booms, the boom for their entrance was ridiculous. But we get there and we see the match. It's I will say it's a normal tag match, and then we get to see the part where the Sun gets his ass knocked off his feet.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But then it was awkward because then we get to see him quickly get up and run back to his normal sitting spot, back to the Rizzler, and he's no selling it. So I was like, boo, brownie points for you.
Yeah.
Then the fucking kid comes back, does a diamond cutter that looked more like a stunner to me. And then his favorite wrestler must have been Chris Benoit because he's been doing this the whole fucking. I was like, what the hell are you doing, kid?
Oh God.
He was doing this. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh God.
And then it was funny because then he had to run around to the front of the ring announcers to go say hi to the Big Show. Because, by the way, no BS, Paul White's there. You forget he's there. And then Trent grabs him and then knockout punch, and that's the finish. No, not even the finish, because then they had to do their tag team finish.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Well, if you guys are not shocked about this match went 12 minutes on the dot, ladies and gentlemen.
My God.
Yeah, so.
And I didn't recognize Aaron Solo first. I was like, who the hell is that guy like, watching the kids? It's like, oh, there's Aaron.
Yeah, he's still there? Jesus, they keep a lot of motherfuckers employed over there. Jesus.
You think they do. Well, a lot of people that they don't keep a lot or keep around,
Jeez.
It's insane. And I will say, the next match we're going to talk about that went short, I understand why. Because fucking Big Boom AJ took forever to leave ringside.
Really?
Going around smacking high fives with him in the front row, giving his wife a big kiss. He took forever. The music looped like twice.
Yeah, I peeped that and I'm like, why? Why are we doing that? Maybe was that intentional? Maybe
nobody gives the Iggy to this guy to say, "Hey, fucking go up the ramp to your son that's waiting for you to celebrate."
No,
because then this match was short as hell. It was very disappointing because I wanted to see what these two teams could do.
Yeah, we had the Workhorsemen versus Hook and Eddie Kingston, and this one, like you said, was short. It ran for 1:50. I swear to you, I went to the bathroom. Literally, I was at the bar. I got up, went to the bathroom, came back. Match was over. I said, "What the fuck just happened? What happened here?"
And you can tell Eddie was pissed. Like he took his hat off and didn't even take his shirt off yet.
Wow. So,
oh, by the way, which Hook has a new entrance song too, which I didn't recognize at all.
Oh, they changed it again.
They changed it, but we'll talk about this little dude later on in the show.
Right. So, Hook and Eddie get the win here. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. That was at 1:50. That was like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the clock. It's 7:52. I'm like, wait a minute. There's 8 minutes left. What else is left? And then came the trios match.
Right. So how did everybody feel about this match be running so short? What was the sense in the crowd?
Everyone was shocked pretty much once because I think Eddie hit a DDT, and then that was pretty much it. That was the finish, and then it was like 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, what the like what?
Wow. Yeah, that's great booking, guys. Next up, we get the CML World Trios Championship match. We got the L Sky team versus the Callis family.
I will say Takeshita got the loudest reaction so far at the show. So
Oh,
at this point of the show.
Yeah, he's loved. Please.
Because once his title try popped up, it was like, oh, here we go. Here's a star.
Well, this might have started what you thought was going to be your prediction for said event, and this got the ball rolling. Yep. You pretty much called it. I
didn't call that Okada was going to be late to the show, which was, I think, a funny little touch to it where shows up late, but he's still in his ring gear. I guess he got changed at the hotel and ran out fast.
Well, no, not that, but the fact of the matter that the Callis family looked like they will have a hard night tonight. So, what was your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, like the storyline going into this was that Okada and Takeshita do not like each other. Well, Okada has something against him. I guess it's just because he's the new young guy that's probably thinking he's going to take his spot.
Right.
But Takeshita and Hichisero started this match off 2-on-3, then 2-on-2 because they broke Mystico's arm. And then fucking the show starts, and then Okada makes his big grand entrance for the start of the pay-per-view. Because I will say they did bleed into the start of the show.
Wow. Yeah. Nothing says AEW than blood, right?
Well, not even blood. No, like they bled into the show. Like they start this match on the pre-show, and then they start brawling in the ring for like a couple of minutes, and then boom, the pay-per-view goes off. We go live, and the pyro goes off.
Oh, you mean it's about that it rolled in, right? Okay,
right. And then a couple minutes later, Okada made his grand entrance, and then a couple minutes later, Mystico came out with his broken arm, and I know Mystico is probably a good wrestler of the year, but he annoyed the shit out of me in this match. I don't know if you saw, but every freaking second, clap. Let's get the crowd clapping. It was like a clap every fucking. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, this
I know it's old school wrestling type to keep the crowd, but it was like every time.
Yeah.
And there was no teasing too. Okada pretty much was punching Takeshita, and he was punching him back. Like, and poor Hichisero was like, "Dude, like, stop fighting each other." And then pretty much like Takeshita got knocked out with a rainmaker by Okada. And Okada didn't care. He smiled and gave him the middle finger. He was like, "I don't care about you, brother." And then Mystico hit the finish with the spinning Hurricanrana into the armbar. Immediate tap out too to Hichisero.
This match goes 13:45. We get L Sky as the winning team here, and this was going to be a hard night for the Callis family from here on out. Next up, we get match I was really looking forward to as well. We had Pac going against Darby Allin. Darby coming out with the oversized hoodie. It's like I was like, I need that. I need that oversized hoodie. This where do they sell that?
Yeah. Well, look at him. Like, he probably shopped at the Big and Tall.
That's true.
That's probably normal size for us, but for him,
yeah, Pac looked phenomenal. This match itself was a really good match for me as well.
Tell me I'm not deceiving. He looks like a fucking Dynamite Kid.
Yeah, he's getting that. Sans the facial hair, but he's got that Dynamite Kid look. Yeah, definitely.
Like, he didn't have the singlet portion of his gear. He just had the tights, but the boots. Like, he looked like he looks crazy right now. And like you said, Darby, who I don't know how you feel about the bandages that he had on tonight, but
yeah, it seems like he had the whole mummy motif going on.
Right, but it was like very loose bandages, and then this dude, like, it's funny enough. Like, he has now his new tattoo is a spine. Because he's not going to have one by the age of 30 at this fucking rate, because Pac fucking overhead presses him on the floor. And I don't know about you, but those ring mats in AEW sounds like they don't give any give.
No give at all.
He bounced. He just got bouncing off the floor.
Yeah. Well, let's be fair. Darby is 32, so he might not have any until 35. He might not.
Is he 32? I thought he was young. Okay.
No, he's 32. I'm surprised he actually went this long because he had said that he was gonna call it
Retire.
30, yeah. But looks like he's still got something going for him. But yeah, I thought this match was gonna be what I expected. Really good match for me as well.
Were you expecting more?
No, it was exactly what it was, especially for it being just a regular singles match. So I mean,
Right.
yeah, it was good.
What do you think? What you think of? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to get your thoughts on the Pac ripping the bandages off of him and just like rubbing it because he's still recovering from the fire burn that he
Right.
got on from the
Yeah.
blood and guts.
See, it's smart. It's very it's see that's what I like about when wrestlers are smart to the business. Those are little nuances that help to get the storyline over and such. So good move on them as well.
Because if you're a heel, why are you not targeting that body part?
Right, exactly. You should have put Neosporin on it. It'd have been all right.
Oh,
So Pac gets the win here at 16:55.
Wheeler showed his ugly face like, with throwing the bat to the Pac, and it was Pac had hit a pretty good bat shot to Darby. I always find it funny when they hold a sledgehammer, especially if like Triple H or Pac like last night holds the tip with his hand and make sure that hits the face. It's like, why do you not just swing the bat at his head?
Yeah, you want to make sure that you get all nuances covered, every aspect of this covered.
But I don't know how you felt, but the referee kind of took long afterwards. He was kind of like waiting for a replay to show up, or at least like, because the face, like, dude, he hit him in the face with a bat.
Right.
And the bat was outside, and he tried his best not to look outside and see it, but Pac did get the win here, so.
With a match like this, you sometimes have to like give a little pass here and there for certain aspects of it. But once again, Pac gets the win here at 16:55. We next get the women's fatal 4-way match for what was it again? It was
to name the stip for the semifinal match in the
stipulation. Right. To be honest with you, I really didn't care about this. I checked out.
Shout out to Sky Blue's pants.
Yeah, but even that couldn't keep my attention. Yeah.
It was funny too because there was some kids behind us, and there's some Marina and Megan Bain, and they go, "Those are girls."
No, Megan Bain is fine. Stop playing with me.
No, seriously, but it's also there's like they saw Marina. She had no boots on. Like she has no shoes.
Shit. They
I will say Megan kept adjusting her top, so I think like she may have almost had a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. Yeah, but Megan, like I said, now she's fine. But your thoughts on the outcome of this?
I thought it was okay. Like, I'm surprised this wasn't too crazy. Like, I expected like all 8 women to be in the ring at the same time, but it was very subdued. They followed the rules for majority of the match, and I will say like Babes of Wrath, Carly and Willow did get the biggest pop of this match. Like they pretty much, because I think Willow is from Jersey, so pretty much they had like home field advantage for a little bit. But once Tony and Mina came out there, they were the odds-on favorite, and them two with Tony and Harley going back and forth with the pins. Everybody, it went from like a anticipation to kind of like laughing a little bit too because they kept going for the weird pins on each other. But then Tony just rolled her up and got the win. Didn't hit her with a deadly finish. He just rolled her up with an inside cradle.
The timeless love bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I assume from our promo on Wednesday, it's going to be like a Taipei death match against Marina and Megan. We'll have to wait and see.
So the timeless love bombs get the win here at 13:15, which leads us next to the tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. FTR versus Brodito.
That's the match of the night.
Yeah, this was like I said, this was the match that I said. Well, we both said that FTR needed, and not only for the titles, but for the fact that they have not been looking good for quite some time.
Right.
And this was their bounce back match of the night.
Like for the last couple of months, they've been oddly not themselves.
Right.
Like when they're in Philadelphia, they're doing their best impression of the Dudley Boys. And that's like not them. But it's like here, they showed why they're one of the best tag teams in wrestling. And Bandito and Brody, Jesus, like as far as like a makeshift team, just two talented individuals know how to fucking work together.
Yeah, I like we mentioned in the prediction show. Doesn't hurt for them to lose. I thought that this would probably showcase more the fact and the reasoning being for Brody to be on his own, and I think this was this basically sold the deal for me.
This also got Bandito over too.
Yeah, definitely,
I
definitely.
mean, they were trying to kill this dude, and like at one point he got up, he just did the finger guns, like pointing in their faces, and to just not caring. And then the Shadow Machine or Big Rig, whatever they call it now. I think they Big Rig to honor Brody Lee, but hit it 1, 2, 3, and it was funny because Brody hit the big dive onto Stokely.
Mm-hmm.
Stokely did not move after that. He just laid there forever.
Oh my God. It's fucking I believe what was it? Their intro when Stokely comes out, he has the glowing eyes and shit like that.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I don't know, but there's a somebody did a meme. There's this movie from back in the 90s. It's called Belly, and the opening shot of the movie is DMX and Nas walking into the club. And Stokely, they put Stokely right with them, so it looks like he's part of the crew. It was freaking hilarious. I gotta find it, but yeah. So
Most over chant in that match was Stokely has no hose. So we see what sticks around in this company.
FTR, your new champs at 20:05. Next up, we get for the Casino Gauntlet match for inaugural AEW National Championship. What's your thoughts on the belt and how it looks?
I like it a lot. Where it's definitely old school looking.
Yeah.
The fight they never showed it to us live, so we didn't get to see it until he won it.
Okay.
At the end, so like it was on the stage, but they never did like a formal presentation of it because I will say, like for AEW, there's no stopping. There's no like, oh, here's a backstage segment, match. There's like, no chance for the crowd to stop or like a break.
Right.
But last year Shelton came out very over in Jersey, and then I think you heard it too, Billy. When Ricochet came out, it was just a big laugh. It was just like, oh, here we go. Like, and then Gates Savannah came out and took him out. And then there was pretty much Shelton and Lashley napping for a good 10 minutes at that point.
Does it have napping?
Napping, because we look at them and just Shelton's is laying on the ground and Bobby's in the corner laying down. But then it was like, then number 4, Claudio came out and everybody got excited because it's like, oh, here comes it's Claudio and Ricochet. And then 5 was Daniel Garcia. And it was funny too because every time like the Death Riders song played, it was like, yeah, oh, it's like, come on.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Why would you put Bobby and Shelton out there first? Like, why would you do that?
Well, they were teasing like what would happen if them two had to face off each other. So and we didn't even get to see it because I think like as soon as the match started, they dapped each other up. Like one was about to go for a headlock, and there was like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And by the way, the clock overall, no consistency. It was like random times when people were fucking running out.
Had no consistency. Well, if you think about it, let me see this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Daddy Magic! Wow, I even forgot he still wrestled. That was hilarious.
Because once he came out, it was over. Nobody ran out.
Yeah, this match went 22:35. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you could have at least used the clock a little something, but Ricochet is your new AEW national champion, and we pretty much predicted that. We called that. Yeah, that was on the nail. We hit the nail on the head with that one there. Next up, we get Kyle O'Reilly and Jon Moxley. We mentioned it before. I'm loving the fact that Kyle is getting the love that he get here. What was your thoughts on his booking here tonight?
Well, I missed the beginning of the match, so I missed all the stuff with the fork stuff, and then
Of
when
course.
I came back, I was like, wait, why is there no DQ? And then I forgot the step. Oh, right, it's no holds barred.
No holds barred.
So I will say, Kyle is one of those special guys where it's like the tag team scene, he's perfect for that. But then when it's also in singles competition, he's excellent at.
Right.
So this match was very interesting for me. Where in the case where with John, he's trying to do MMA style stuff in his matches. With Kyle,
Mhm.
Kyle does MMA stuff in his matches. So it was very awkward. So like Kyle would get them out, and then John would reverse it, and then he just have a shitty punch, and then Kyle would just go back with another perfect punch, and then they would take the fork out, and the Kyle would stab John right in the fucking head with the fork.
Doesn't like Moxley study judo and is like in some kind of competitions and shit like that?
Right.
Yeah, so I guess this is them showcasing that he can work the same style as well.
Right.
Once again,
it was funny when John hit the curb stomp, and everybody started singing Seth Rollins' theme song.
for a no holds barred match,
Tame.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Pretty much not necessary. But O'Reilly gets the win here with submission at 20-30, which leads us to another no disqualification, no holds barred, no disqualification match.
We found that weird too. Where it was like you're doing two no DQ matches in a row,
Right, back to back.
which also explained why John and Kyle only used a fork and a chain.
Right.
Because the next match, Kyle and Mark pretty much just used tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah, so this was for the AEW and TNT title.
Which the match should have been. That's, if they were just going to do that, that should have been the step.
Right.
But WWE has the trademark for TLC, so.
And the step that was there had Briscoe lost, he would have to join the Callis family. This was your typical Briscoe, which I'm kind of
bloodbath.
Yeah, and I'm kind of I kind of feel bad for Mark because he's so much better than this, but yet now he's just pigeonholed or typecast into these kind of matches, and it just I don't know, man. It just bothers me that this seems to be like the only way you want to give him a title is because to have him in a no DQ match. I mean, I guess this is what the storyline has, what it bridged it, but I still say I don't. He's better than this.
What do you think of the video beforehand?
I missed it. What was the video?
Well, pretty much Mark was talking about when Jay died and how he didn't know if he could keep going on, but pretty much it was like a little tribute video because isn't it? I don't think it's more than 2 years since 2 years of the day.
I think it's in January. Yeah, it makes it. I think it makes 2 years or 3, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they played like a special tribute video for Jay before this. But I will say a lot of stuff that Mark was doing, it's kind of like the Darby stuff where it's not necessary, but he's willing to do it for the sake of his body and to put over Kyle. Because I will say, for Kyle Fletcher's sake, he does look like a fucking star.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like when he took his jacket and pants off, I was like, "Oh my god, this dude is gonna be the fucking face of this company, whether it's a baby face or as a heel." But like he has the overall look, and then once he started bleeding, because we didn't even mention it, but Moxley and Kyle bled, and of course Mark and Kyle in this, both Kyle's bled on the show.
Sure,
but Mark's blood, it was like not stopping. Even in the press scrum, he started bleeding again. But I will say, like the ladder spots, the table spots, and then it was like, well, now we have to bring out the barbed wire, and so I will say it was fine for this match. I will say this was the second best match on the show by just based on suspense, because there was a lot of near falls in this matchup. But I was very happy to see Mark get the Briscoe. I was happy to see no MJF shenanigans. So let Mark get the win here. And then I don't know if you saw, but he has a new TNT belt.
Yeah, they gave him a new belt. They changed that belt more than we change underwear, bro. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous.
It's all exclusive for the TNT title too. When you think about it, where
Right.
it's like Scorpio Sky had a weird Lakers color
Yeah.
design to it. Rusev had or Miro had the Bulgaria colors to it, and then like Jack Perry had his own weird burnt title of it. So it's like the TNT title is one of those titles that Tony's gonna like customize every time for it to do person, I guess.
And it's it was great to see that Orange Cassidy was the one who presented to him.
Yeah, he says like this is a gift from the conglomeration. We all made this, and then
Huh? Like what?
right, and then Mark just gave him the old title, and like Orange is like dragging the belt behind him. It's like, where did you treat that belt, buddy?
Then oh yeah, oh that's right. Jack Perry made his own, didn't he?
Right, he took like a replica and I molded it and I colored it black
Right.
with red splotches for like blood.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes 3 years that Jay's gone. Wow, come this January. Crazy. So
Sucks.
Mark gets the win here at 25 minutes on the dot, which leads us to the $1 million trios match. The winner receives $1 million cash prize. We get the Young Bucks and their partner Josh Alexander with going against Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express. I guess we pretty much called this one as well. We knew what was going to go down here. I
actually got this one wrong because I just said Omega and Jurassic Express would win, but I was happy. We're seeing what they did afterwards. It makes sense.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, no, I called this one. I did call it. Yeah, I said that that the Young Bucks would win, but you did say that the turn would happen here.
Right, like there's gonna have to be something for Omega and the Bucks to reunite.
Right.
And
And
like early in the trios where like Okada and Takeshita were hitting each other for real, it was accidental stuff too, where like the Bucks were super kicking Josh, and then Josh was getting all pissed off. But Young Bucks did get the win here, and Don Callis was like, "Oh, well, okay, we won our $1 million. Let's go party." So then it's like him dragging the Bucks up the ramp, and then you had the whole Don Callis family, whoever was stuck here in the States, because I think Archer's still in Japan. But they attacked Kenny and the Jurassic Express, and then the Young Bucks looked back, like annoyed, and then they went back for the save, shook the Jurassic Express hands, and then gave Kenny a big hug.
and that's that pretty much was it. We get that at 1910. Young Bucks get the win, but we get the
reunion of the Elite.
Reunited, and it feels so good. So
now the Elite versus the Don Callis family continues.
Right. Next up, we get for the AEW TBS. Oh no, sorry, for the World Women's Championship, which we said there should have been both titles up for grabs. We get Statlander versus Mercedes Moné.
Shout out to Tommy Invincible for fucking holding one of Mercedes' belts.
Oh, that was him, right?
Yeah, he was one of the belt boys that held the belt up.
Oh shit. To me, probably one of Statlander's best matches this year. She should actually get like the most improved or MVP of the women's division so far this year, in my opinion.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Because especially like it's finally time for them to push this woman to, because they've always put her over as like the most athletic, the most gifted athlete on the roster, and now they finally are giving her the chance. What did I did like her entrance though, which was an old nod to her alien stuff, but
yeah, I must say that can't shit on Mercedes on this one. She actually looked fairly, if not better, for this match, and I was just happy that they didn't give her the belt. Jesus Christ, thank God they keep it pushing to let her keep chasing.
Well, they definitely found the story of that she can't win the big one. She can win other belts, but she can't win the biggest one.
Well, most likely it's going to probably happen in another fucking month or so that they'll put up, I guess, both titles, and then she'll fucking win it, I guess.
I was thinking of like who could be the new TBS champion, and like Penelope Ford's out right now. Like, give it to Megan Bayne.
Yeah, that could work.
Because Megan Bayne is like, when you think of the roster, she's the second biggest push on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're about to crown. I definitely feel Tony and Mina are gonna get those women's tag belts. But if you have Megan as the TBS champion, the match she can have with a Willow, a Jamie Hayter, or everybody else on the roster, it'll definitely work.
Definitely. Yeah, I can see that.
Because on the show, we definitely got a clear look on this roster. I mean, Tekla's also there as well. Give her a shot. Like the women's division in the AEW looks strong, and also you have Athena, who's
yeah,
still in Ring of Honor purgatory, but that's what they decided to do.
Yeah, I was about to say Athena could definitely benefit here. All right, New York, we know ambulances are out here. Shit. Statlander here gets the win, retains at 23:05, which leads us to the main event, the steel cage match for the AEW World Championship. Hangman.
Hold on. They did do one backstage segment before the main event.
Oh, what was that?
They showed Okada, Takeshita having a backstage interview with Callis, and they're plugging the whole Continental Classic on Wednesday.
Oh, right. That's right. It's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they announced Okada will be in the tournament defending the title. And then Takeshita said, I will be in it. And then Fletcher walked in and said, I will also be in it. So all three of them, all three main members of the Don Callis family will be in the Continental Classic.
So this is the main event. And they fooled me. I thought Joe wasn't going to go do the buffoonery. And sure enough did. He was all about the blood.
That and that's the fact that he also won.
Oh my God, you have ambulances on your side too.
Yeah, I know. Like you made them come over here. But come on, if you had to make a bet on DraftKings, there was no way you were gonna say Joe would walk out as AEW World Champion.
No. Especially what occurred during it, which by the way, the match itself, I
thought it was okay.
I thought it was fine. As for Joe, there's talks of him, leaving soon, retiring soon enough. But if he's gonna go, shit, let him go out on top. And he looked good today. And I feel kind of bad for Hangman because it's like
3 months.
Yeah. He kind of gets these kind of title runs that it's just for nothing. It's just fluff.
It's the chase that's always successful, but it's never anything afterwards that you can go home about.
Right.
It happened with the Punk thing, and it pretty much happened again.
Yeah.
But I think with the aftermatch, post-match stuff, there's clearly a story they're telling. But I will say, like, they definitely put Hobbs over as a big, strong motherfucker that ripped the fucking chain off.
Mm-hmm.
So at least they did that spot for him. And then this little shithead Hook comes out and costs Hangman the match.
I'll tell you one thing though, that fucking Averex jacket he had on, that orange leather, fire! I was like, oh my God! Oh, that was the most impressive thing out of the whole shit. I was like, an orange Averex. I was like, God damn!
He took that shit off and then showed an Ops shirt.
Yeah, I was like, shit. But
also, I was like, so like Ops is now like a new thing in like the NWO and Bullet Club.
Yeah, like
when you show the shirt, it's like, oh my God, he's with them.
God, he's the Ops now. So
we need to have our own version of it, which is like the Oops.
Great idea. You know what? I'm making that shirt.
The Oops.
The Oops. Make that shirt. So
Hook turns heel.
Why do we do this? Why?
Well, I think with them having Joe win, he's not going to be a trios champion anymore. So I assume Hook will take that belt now for Freebird rules.
Right.
But then when we saw afterwards, which I will say, by the way, we did leave before the women's match. So we were already heading back to New York, but we were fucking kicking ourselves because we missed Swerve Strickland make his return.
But you called it. You did call it.
I said someone has to come back.
Yeah, you did call it.
And I love how they did new theme song too. Not really sure how I feel about it, but I have to listen to it again. But when you just saw the house burning on the train trunk, you're like, oh shit. Like something like who's coming back. And then Prince Don's on the stage drinking his coffee, doing his dance, and then Swerve walks out. And there was I should have known there was a reason why they had ops candidates, because that one fucking dude got his head rocked with the swerve kick. Oh my god!
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking. He went Swerve's finished. He kicked the shit out of this one dude.
Yeah, I have to look at that one again. But right time.
And then Swerve and Hangman confront each other now. Them against the Oops.
Yeah, right time. Good to see him back.
Right.
And
he looks bigger.
And shocking to say, once again, Samoa Joe, your new AEW champ. I
love heel main event Samoa Joe though.
Can you imagine those? This one only went 16 minutes. That was like, yeah, it's like time to close it out, ladies and gentlemen.
I definitely felt like they had a time crunch to get the fuck out of there. There was no waiting around or time left to play around. But
what time did you leave?
Well, we left about like 11:30.
God, and it took you.
And they were still going by 12.
2.5 hours to get home. Jesus Christ.
New Jersey Transit and then
Uber. Yeah, that shit would have frustrated me. I just fucking Ubered it from there to the city and then called it. I was done. But
yeah,
other than that, your overall thoughts of the show?
Overall, I enjoyed it. I just wanted to make the one comment on the finish though for the title. Are we playing deja vu again? Because I mean, fucking Joe wins the title, so does that mean Swerve gets the belt back again from this dude? Like it feels like we just went back to square one from a year ago.
That's a good question.
Because Hangman just lost the belt. Now what?
Right.
You got to chase it. It feels like repeat booking to me. But overall, I thought this was a good show. The cage match, I think, definitely held back on a lot of stuff that these two men can do. But I mean, now we have storytelling where, like, now we have to explain what the hell is Eddie Kingston going to do? Because remember, Hook called him and said, "I need you." So now it's like, I don't need you. So what the fuck is Eddie going to do? What's Hook's motivation for this? So, I mean, Joe's going to be a great promo for champion, but now it's like, do you do another match with Hangman or do you go straight to Swerve? I mean, what do you do now?
Well, we shall see. Let the booker cook, right? Let Tony Khan do his cooking, right? I guess. So that's gonna wrap us up here for Cutting a Promo this week, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check us out on all the social media outlets. Check us out on the YouTube. Like and subscribe on YouTube as well. Please be a part of what's going down. Much to come. Much coming down the way. More shows, more content, and of course, more fun from here at New York Wrestling Media. Guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around. Much to talk about. And as always, check you guys in a sec.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.